Hello, I'm Tom English, and today I'm talking about doing the right thing. It's a question that came to my mind recently, having read two quite contradictory articles. The first article was entitled Never Dissemble, and to dissemble means to deceive, to misrepresent, or otherwise be untruthful, in the most part for one's own gain. And the author of the article had actually said how throughout his career he'd seen quite a few people who had dissembled, as it were, who ended up being unhappy, experiencing failure, heartache, and all the bad stuff associated with that as a result of being untruthful and dissembling. The other article that I read was by a very esteemed academic in the business world, a man called Jeffrey Pfeffer, who is a professor at the Stanford Graduate School of Management. And he actually said that one of the qualities of Donald Trump, rather than flaws or faults, is the fact that he is untruthful, that he misrepresents things to his own advantage, and he does that very well. And he actually refers to Trump's untruthfulness as, quote, a fundamental base for becoming a powerful leader. So having read these two very contradictory articles, it begged the question, which is right and which is wrong? You know, is it a good thing to tell lies and deceive to your own ends, or is it not? And it really depends, of course, on what you want to achieve in life and how you define success. What is it that you're really looking for in life? Is it money, sex and power? Is it fulfillment within yourself? Is it a settled, happy family? Is it being able to have a clean conscience? And this whole question, the whole rumination that I had going on in my mind, having read these two articles and the internal debate between the two, reminded me of an experience that I had as, believe it or not, a Mormon missionary in Madagascar, which was a very unique experience. And to give a very brief summary of that experience, because I've written about it in my recent blog post, a man basically approached me and my colleague and asked us if it would be okay for him to have an affair, to sleep with a woman who'd texted him with an offer earlier that day. And we managed to convince him, without referring to any religious terms or morality or religious concepts, that it wasn't a good idea for him to go ahead and do that. And that was very much based on what was within him and what was important to him. And I think sometimes it's very easy for us to go along with the default, which is to get the most for ourselves, to follow our base instincts, to go for the whole money, sex and power thing. And I think that sometimes it's worthwhile us stepping back and reflecting on what's really important to ourselves in our lives, what we really value, what is really important, what is success really to each and every one of us, and how are we going to go about achieving that success? What do we need to do to get that, and what do we need to avoid in order that we don't lose that? And that's all I've got to say for now. If anyone's interested in reading my blog post, it's entitled Why Do the Right Thing, brackets, or Not Do the Wrong Thing, close brackets, and it's on my LinkedIn page. Thank you.